Hi, how's it going everyone? My name is Henk and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be taking on a $1,000 portfolio challenge. So this is where I'll start with around $1,000 in my portfolio, and we're going to be doing some swing trading and hopefully rack up some profit along the way. So in this video, I'm also going to be talking about some of my trading strategy that I plan to use, and also some companies that I'll be looking into trading. Just as a disclaimer, I am not a trader. I am primarily a long-term investor with most of my funds in long-term Vanguard ETF accounts. And I'm not a financial advisor, and this video is for education and entertainment purpose only. But with that out of the way, let's talk about some of my strategies. Now, there are many different trading strategies out there. The one that I'm going to be adopting is called momentum trading. So what exactly is momentum trading? It's the idea of buying high and selling higher. Now, this is a little bit different from your normal long-term investing strategy of buying low and then selling high. Here, essentially, you're trying to pick stocks that have good momentum, which is where a lot of people are interested in buying the particular stock, and then you buy it as the price is going up, and then you hope to sell it at a higher price. So this is kind of like being pushed along by the wave of people that are interested in the particular stock. And the place to get out of your position is to sell when the momentum runs out and people are exiting their positions. And hopefully you'll catch the exit before everyone else decides to dump their shares or stock. The key to this is essentially you're trying to time the market. Now, this is quite different from a long-term investment, where it is very advisable that you do not try to time the market. So be sure to invest what you can afford to lose if you are into doing trading. As per usual, when it comes to trading, we're more focused on the technical analysis, which are the moving averages and the relative strength index, along with other different indicators, and not as much on the individual fundamentals of the company. Let's go through a real-life example of a potential trading strategy. Here we have MHM Automation, which is a manufacturing company that manufacturing products to do with stainless steel. So it has been in a current uptrend over the past couple of months. So if we can plot the support for the prices, we get a clear uptrend trend line with our supports here. We can also plot the resistance for MHM by joining together the points of resistance, like that. So basically we can see that the MHM shares has been bouncing between this channel. So it's producing a fairly regular trading pattern. So what you could do is you could potentially buy when it's at the bottom of the channel, and then sell the share when it's towards the top of the channel. And then you would repeat the same thing by buying here and then selling here. Now here we have a breakout from our trend line. So as the share price breaks out, it would start going upwards. And what normally happens is the original resistance becomes the new support. So once it's reached its peak price and it drops down again, normally the price tends to bounce back around the previous resistance level, so that the resistance line becomes the new support. So depending on what happens next, if the price breaks further below, the next support level would be back around the trend line, which probably be around that area. However, if the price reverses and starts bouncing back up, we can see a potential all-time high again. So a potential strategy is to purchase the stock around this support level and put a stop loss underneath this support, so that if the price does go down, you will be automatically able to sell the stock. But if it goes up, you would make a lot more profit. So this is one of the most simplified scenarios. Let's take a look at a possible game plan. With my trading game plan, first of all, I'm going to look for a rebound stock. This means that a stock or a company that has been doing not particularly well over the past year or so. However, they are currently on the rebound and gaining more momentum. So I'll be looking for stocks that are currently in an uptrend. This is also because Sharesies does not allow you to short a stock. So the only way to make a profit is to look for stocks that are currently in an uptrend and be able to sell the stock for a higher price. The other important thing is to look for a stock that has good volume. A good volume means that it has good momentum, and it means that lots of people are looking to buy into the particular stock, which also means that it'll be easier to buy and sell that particular stock without having your buying or selling orders not being executed. Next thing I'm going to do is to define the amount that I want to use for each trade. For each trade, I plan on using around 1/5 of my total portfolio size so that I am still relatively able to diversify my account, and I won't be putting all my eggs into one basket just in case the stock that I bought suddenly take a nosedive. Next thing I want to look for is a potential price that I want to sell the particular stock, and an exit strategy just in case the price of the stock does start going down and when I plan to sell the particular stock. And doing all this will be through swing trading, which just means that you'll be holding your stock for maybe a couple of days or a week or so. I do not plan on doing much day trading because day trading with the Sharesies app is extremely tricky because the update for prices are not in real time if you have a basic account, and it's very hard for you to see exactly what the price is. Next thing that I did is I went to TradingView, which is the chart program that I normally use, and I sorted all the stocks by the volume of trade. So first of all, I looked at what are the most popular companies that currently being traded at the moment, and look up the ones that have quite a high volume. You probably want to look at stocks with more than 100K in terms of trading volume, which shows that there's significant interest of people buying and selling the stock. Next thing that I did is I went to the yearly performance of the particular stock, and I looked for ones that have not been doing well over the past year, and I compare them to how they are doing within around the last month or so, and then pick out the ones that have not been performing well over the past year. However, they are doing quite well over the past month. So there are two companies that caught my eye straight away. There are two companies that caught my eye. The first one is Heartland Group. Heartland Group over the past year had a slight dip in their share price from last year, and currently it's down by around 9%. Now, over the past month or so, they had a bounce back in their share price, and they are up by around 12%. If we follow the momentum of the stock, we could potentially make some profit as more people are interested in buying into Heartland Group. Within the last couple of days, there's been a spike in the volume of trades to do with Heartland Group, which again is a good sign if we want to carry out momentum trading. The next company that I want to look at is Wellington Drive Technologies with the symbol WDT. Wellington Drive Technology is a company that manufactures electric motors and components and software that has to do with the particular motors. And they are a very hot sector these days. So over the past year or so, they are actually down by around 38% over the past year. However, recently, their share price has been going in a direct uptrend over the past month or so, and they're up by around 20 odd percent over the past month. There's also a significant increase in the amount of volume being traded for Wellington drive technology. So this is again a potential for a momentum swing trade. Let's have a look at my current Sharesies swing trading portfolio. I have around $1,200 in my portfolio. Currently, I have A2 Milk, Fisher-Paykel Healthcare, Pacific Edge, Spark, Vector, and the New Zealand Top 10 Fund. So what I'm planning on doing here is to sell out some positions from the New Zealand Top 10 Fund and I put some money into the two previous companies that I have mentioned. Now, whether or not I'm going to be putting it to one or both, I haven't yet decided at the moment. So if I were to put money into those companies, I would not put more than around 1/5 of this portfolio, which is around $250 into one company. Currently, I am down in pretty much all my positions, including A2 Milk, Fisher-Paykel Healthcare, and Pacific Edge. The main thing that I am up at is the New Zealand Top 10 Fund. And the current return on the portfolio is a measly 2.7%. So hopefully we're going to rebalance this portfolio a little bit and hopefully do much better than that in the future. And that's going to be it for the update for this video, and check back next time and see if we can make some money doing some swing trading. See you guys all next time. Peace.